all of this, when we talk about the core, especially from double punches, if I'm here, when you guys throw double punches, and I'm watching you guys throw your double punches, you're throwing from here, you see? So you're out here. All double punches, the center collapses. So if you see this, you can relax for a second. Or you keep that hand out like this here. It's not this way. It's here. So this here, if his fingers are here, comes in here. I'm coming in this way. So my double punches are all coming from my core. So now it's showing me that I can't come out this way with my double punch. I can't come out this way with my double punch. You see? If I'm here, it's going to come in this way. You see? So from here, you guys expand. I'm going to take this and bring it in. And the praying mantis form, when you guys are doing it's all here. I teach you to do that form. Here, you kind of like put it in the center. You're coming in here, and the center claps. So you're taking your core and you're condensing it even more. So it's folding. So this, again, is telling you how you would conduct your punch. If I'm coming from here, like this here, I'm all shoulders. There's nothing in here. I'm not saying that's not going to be effective, but if I'm coming from here, it sinks everything in, and if I'm going to be moving, my punches coming more in this way. So I'm coming 1, 2, here. My double punch comes instead of here. Right? And here I'm close, boom, I can come boom, 1, 2, and this is where you start to move. So all of this here could come into, where you're using your praying mantis motions here. So I'm going to double punch from here. So now my double punch comes in here and I go boom, as opposed to here. If I come in here, it still focuses in. See when I focus in, how everything drops? So now I'm coming boom, I'm in this way instead of hitting this way, and my whole body goes, you see? When you're doing like this here, because you're like here, I'm coming from here. Boom! So now my punch comes in here. So I'm hitting boom here. I'm hitting boom here. I'm never coming out and expanding this way. It's folding this in.
Let's see, in the Hangar form, when you in the 5 animal, when you're coming this way and then you're coming out to do this move, how should I interpret it? I think that's
same way.
So I don't know how I'm dropping that.
So here, if I'm coming in, what's the move?
You come right from here, and you have to step out.
You're coming this way here,
yeah,
and you're coming out with the double. It's all
I'm
here
doing
too.
That incorrectly.
I was still coming from here.
So also I'm just
not here.
Okay.
I'm still collapsing here. So here, if I'm standing here, I'm coming out this way. Here's this way. You see, all shoulders. Here, this way. It still comes in. So I'm coming in here as opposed to here.
What if you're doing those hammer punches that trigger from up this way with the shoulder?
Just a single punch?
Or if you're doing 2 hammers, the same.
2 hammers is the same thing. Here, I'm spinning. Here, I'm coming in here. So it's coming in more this way as opposed to this way.
You're dropping your shoulder.
Yeah, I'm coming in because it does it. So I'm always working on. So what I'm doing is I'm tightening up all my chi, all my internal organs, coming in here. So now, not only do I have this, I have all this power to move. Boom! I can move with it. Boom! And just like keep burying myself into him if I want to keep coming through.
What about those punches that do kind of hook around that you do sometimes where you hit like the front and the back at the same time, or when you hit
doubles?
That, yeah. Where the hands are coming around this way.
About.
You know, like in Gung Li.
Here, hold on. Show me what you're talking about.
The ones that come this way.
Right.
Or the ones where you're like this and you're hitting like this.
It's still here. So if I'm coming in this way here, and he's here, and if I'm coming in this way here, first I say I'm going to move this way, right? Because his hand's in my way. I'm still coming in here, and hitting. Now,
ones that come more of an angle.
Yeah,
right?
And also here, all right. It's not just important. I don't have to project it from a spot. Like it doesn't have to always come in here and hit. I could come in at this point here and come in here, bring my hands in, and move my body in and touch. Now my hit comes in right from here. I don't have to take it and just come from here. I could come here. If I want to come to this point, I can touch, bring myself and hit. And it just all comes in.
And how does that work with the palm strikes from that range also?
Palm strikes are tougher, but they're effective because you have to throw the right strike.
Like the
So
Tai
in other
Chi
words,
where
if I come
right
in here
on
on a palm strike, and say I come in this way here, and I come in this way, this is an improper palm strike for this technique. Because I'm going to come in this way, and I'm going to hit here. This strike is not going to complete. If I complete the strike, then I'm doing this. If I'm coming in here, right, I'm coming in here, I'm going to hit here. This is touching. This collapses to here. So then I'm hitting this way, right?
That almost like shears off their center a little bit. It's not straight in.
Yeah, it's not here. So here, if I'm coming in this way here, I'm going to hit like this.
And then collapses?
Yeah, it's got to come in here. So I'm going to hit, boom, right, and collapses. So it all comes in, boom, one motion, boom. So the palm strikes for body or motion, I don't really like them because you have a tendency of maybe cracking or breaking your wrist.
What if it becomes like a heavy hand type thing?
Heavy hand's different. Because heavy hand's the same thing. Heavy hand
Doesn't
comes
still
in,
percussion?
it comes in this way. So heavy hand is here. So I'm coming in, boom, here. I'm just, boom, him hitting here, I'll collapse and all this moves in.
That looks very similar to the other one.
Yeah, the other one's coming in
different?
this way. You see? You're striking like this.
How
here.
does it?
Heavy
But
hand
what
is
is different about
I'm holding it there. You know, I'm not retracting it.
that heavy one?
Heavy hand is
Okay.
just, boom,
That's
I'm
okay.
holding it there. It's just holding there. It stays.
Please edit that out.
It doesn't.
Wait, let me feel some.
Right? It doesn't come back. So here, if I'm coming in this way here, you see where I'm hitting this way? See how you're collapsing it back? Heavy hand comes in and it just holds. I almost ripped your pants, sorry. It holds on. So it's not coming back. It's not coming back. So when you hit, boom, it's like you're moving in, boom, it just all stays. It just stays and it moves. That's heavy hand.
And then how's the palm one go?
That's the same thing. I just hit you with palm. Did I just hit you with palm?
Well, the heavy hand and the palm strike.
Palm strikes. I don't like anywhere here with palm strikes. I prefer chops. You know, which could turn into a palm. So if you're here, I like to come in this way here. So I'm going to hit with a chop. Again, with the chop, I'm coming in this way with the chop. So you see I'm hitting here with the chop. So I'm coming in this way, boom, and then I'm coming out this way. So when it hits, I'm hitting here, right, which kind of combines a little bit of the heavy hand with it. But boom, it's coming in. I like chops because it deals more with motion. When you strike with a palm to the midsection, you tend to try to push it through too much. Instinctively, you know, because it doesn't feel as effective. The palms on here and here, for me, are good. Here down, I like using chops. It's still palm technique.
Twisted the palm as you hit it.
I don't know.
Like a cross strike.
That's a lot to think about. You know, that's why I just don't choose the palm strike to the midsection. Because, you know, like, it's not, if I'm coming here where you've got your hands up and I'm coming in this way, my strike comes in here. So if I show you slow what I just did, right, it's easier with the sleeves up. I came in this way. So the hit was here, and hit here, boom, bam, and it comes back. So I'm coming one, boom, and come back with it, hit, because this, you can feel that, right? Hit here, and if I hit up motion, it's hitting here. If I decide to place it and hit, then I'm going to come up in a different way. So once you're fighting, if we're fighting, and I get it inside, doesn't mean it's the end of the fight. You know, I'm inside, so I can feel like he's got a rib break here. I can tighten up, and then this comes up. I feel where he tightens up, right? And then this releases. I feel where and that's how you work off him. He goes to come around, boom, and that's what I was talking about, how you react off of it. So for me personally, anything in the midsection,
You know, fist or heavy.
Heavy or
Or
chops. I like chops. Chops because you could design so many actions to it. I don't like straight palm striking. To the face, I like straight or neck area. My preference. For you, may be different.
But
then you're coming in palm strikes with stuff like this here, This is not good.
It's this way.
You know what we're saying? If I'm coming in, like I can miss off. I just tend to slide off of
Or if
people.
it comes in more this way.
Yeah, this way too, because I'm still like here, and then it's just not enough. It just doesn't generate enough power if you're fighting in real life that you wanna.
So you really want to direct it all into.
Yeah, if I was coming off here instead, if I'm coming off this technique here, I don't like it. I may come in this way with a punch and feel a little bit more secure with it, or this hand is not even going to come into play. I'm going to come with this hand. this way and come in with the strike. So I'm going to come in here, so I'm hitting this way and coming out this way. So I'm creating, to me it's just more powerful dealing with the midsection. Because when you're fighting the midsection, unless the guy's unaware, you're usually tightening all that up. You're in the fight.
So you do lower.
Yeah, even, or it could be a person you're battling with that has a lot of beard. You know, it's just like you can't get through all of that stuff. You know.
But if you were to do the palm strike though, it's touch this way then collapse. Just as far as the technique goes.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
touch and then collapse.
Yeah, but it's all in one motion though. So if I'm coming, one fast motion. If I'm coming in here, my palm strike here is this way. Slowly it goes in 1, 2, 3 hits. So when it hits, it's hitting here. So that's what boom. So boom, I'm moving in with it, and it's just a lot of work. You know? The chops, the chops. If I'm hitting him with a chop, boom, I'm hitting with a chop. Well, what I hit him with was the leopard paw chop on this move. So I came in this way and I hit him like this here. That is boom, less work and allows me to multitask, you know, to move with other things. But the important thing with chops or palms is how you're breaking it down, and the double punches here. Double punches, you know, you always have to be aware. So if I've seen here, my double punch is going to come from not this way, or it caves in. So now my punch is coming like this here. Boom. So I'm kind of like, I'm not even worried about this hand actually hitting. I'm just getting this out of the way, and I'm covering this here, right? So I could come in. And then I could come back out with another motion. But it all starts here. So if he's got me this way, he's around me. You see here, this is not going to work, right? This is not going to work. This here, when I cave in, feel the difference when I cave in. You see when I cave in? Now, I got all this motion, to come down. So I feel this. Okay, so I'm going to take this, I'm going to slide right down, and I'm going to hit right into his groin. It comes down. You see? Because you still have that tight motion.
Right when you tighten it up, you could pry it up real easy too.
Yeah, you could pry too. You could do an awful lot. So it's all from that center, depending on how it's going, you know. And remember, when a person's adrenaline is going and they're used to fighting, those moves are what's gonna, you know, like pain doesn't stop a person. You gotta really give them something to think about so that you can build on the theme. So all your double punches, like that praying mantis, all of you know the praying mantis form, right? You could feel when I do that praying mantis form, when I'm coming in here. That's what I hit James with, and he would fly across the room. Hey, can you do that again? It was an accident, you know. But the thing is just that you're all here, not here. And the same with the core. If I'm coring down from him and I'm just throwing a regular punch, it's here. I'm here, but I'm not going to throw a double punch. So I'm coming in this way, coring from here, and my punch comes from this point. So my motion comes in here, right? If I'm going to double punch, it changes it. You see where this comes in. Now I'm going to double punch here. You see? I'm going to go, and this doesn't bother me because I just hit. And you know, you start, you just do all kinds of things. You get nasty. You see? Did I explain it? So you guys want to try your double punches on each other? Let's all try that. You know? Let's all see how you guys do with just doing double punches at each other. You want to, and let's,